Rhodes battered on bus.
Axiom demasked.
And the last women's WarGames positions are filled. Hello, welcome to Wrestle MSX. I'm Michael.
I'm Sally.
And after catching up with what happened on Raw, Brock, Reigns, etc., we open with Paul Heyman, The Vision, and Logan Paul. I'm not saying he's part of The Vision, that's why I'm putting him on his own. Heyman pretty much says the faces are going to suffer at WarGames before handing the mic to Paul. As Logan's about to speak though, he's interrupted by the Usos. Heyman tells them to be careful as they're outnumbered, with Jimmy saying, "Do you think we'd turn up alone?" Cody's music then hits, only he's a no-show. We then cuts to backstage and see Drew McIntyre emerging from Cody's bus. As he exits the coach, we see a beaten and bloodied Rhodes, with the Usos then running to the back. We hit a break, come back and see Drew McIntyre pull up in a car, say, "See you at WarGames, champs," and then race off into the night. Good old Drew.
First up, Ilja Dragunov defending his United States Championship against JD McDonagh. We have a standard forearm off and attempted suplexes from the pair before we head outside and hit a break. We come back and we're in the ring and back to chops before a Constantine special levels JD. 2 German suplexes and a missed top rope move lead Dragunov to try another Constantine special, but on impact McDonagh counters into a Spanish fly.
We go back outside, break, and come back to a superplex from Dragunov. JD no-sells, hits a brainbuster and covers for 2. A missed moonsault allows Dragunov to then land a kick, a dunk slam, and set up for the Torpedo Moscow. Only JD counters with a knee, lands a moonsault and covers for 2. Torpedo Moscow, Powerbomb, and H-Bomb then get the job done for Dragunov.
We head backstage to see Alexa Bliss forcing Charlotte Flair into a room with Rhea Ripley and IYO SKY waiting. Sky and Bliss then exit, leaving Flair and Ripley to chat.
We also see Nick Aldis telling Kathy Kelly that there is no news on Rhodes before telling Heyman that as far as he's concerned, McIntyre, although on the WarGames team, is still suspended from SmackDown. And the only reason Reed is here is because he has a match against Carmelo Hayes in the Last Time Is Now tournament. Heyman also tells Nick that he asked McIntyre to leave, so he's probably still hanging around then.
We see another interaction between Dragunov and Tama Tonga, as well as Dragunov and Ciampa, with both intimating that they want a title shot.
Next up, Carmelo Hayes versus Bronson Reed with Paul Heyman in the Last Time Is Now tournament. Hayes is straight out the gate until Reed drops in with a back forearm. Can you have a back forearm? Anyway, Hayes then goes on to take a beating before countering a powerbomb into a DDT and cover for 1, followed by another cover for 2. Reed is then sent from the ring when the Vision show up.
Back from the break and Reed is in control, picking up a 2-count cover from a back body drop. Breaker then distracts the ref while Paul trips Hayes by reaching in the ring, with Reed then getting a 2 off an elbow drop. A missed senton lets Hayes in with a step up enziguri, running knee, springboard clothesline, leg drop, DDT on the apron and frog splash. The follow-up cover nets him a 2.
Should have got it for him there. Reed then stops a first 48 and drops Hayes with the world's strongest slam, followed by a senton and missed tsunami. Hayes then does land a first 48, sending Reed from the ring and then diving out after him and landing on the Vision. The pair get back in the ring where Hayes lands a DDT to Reed from the top rope. It was incredible, but can only cover for 2.
Hayes goes high again but misses, with Reed then clotheslining Hayes and Hayes rolling out the ring. Breaker seizes opportunity, but as he's running to hit the spear, he's intercepted by a super kick from Jay, with Jimmy dealing with Paul. The 4 fight off into the crowd. Reed knocks Hayes from the apron and Heyman distracts the ref. Reed then looks to end Hayes out on the floor, but from the crowd comes Rhodes.
Super Cody. Rhodes pushes Reed into the post, hits Crossroads and then throws Hayes back into the ring. The ref then turns around and begins a count out. He reaches 10, Reed doesn't make it, and Hayes wins the match. After the bout, Rhodes tells Heyman that he's noticed on the WrestleMania poster that he's represented all the guys on there aside from him, citing Heyman will build them up and he will beat them down. We said that, didn't we? That Heyman's represented all of them, and it wouldn't surprise me if they were all in some kind of match fighting over Heyman. Oh dear.
Backstage, we see Chelsea Green running away from Julia, with Alba Fire then saying to Kiana James that she doesn't know where she is. The heels go, with Green then coming out of the cupboard she was hiding in and saying she's the greatest women's champion of all time. Jade Cargill hears and tells her to say it again, with Green once again running away.
We then see Sami and his gang, Motor City, Shinsuke and Rey Fenix, telling Solo and the MFTs they're going down next Friday in a traditional Survivor Series elimination match. Good for the proper Survivor Series elimination match.
Yeah, I'm glad they've
None
got
of
that.
this WarGames junk.
I don't know about Sammy's team, but
No.
it's a bit weird.
They'll lose. But they've got to. What's the point building them? Oh, they've lost.
Next, we have Fraxiom taking on DIY. LeRae with DIY. Fraxiom do the double jumping out of the ring combo before double frog splashing Ciampa for 2. A running 450 splash gets Fraser a 2 count cover before a shatter machine gets DIY 2. A double team on Axiom puts him down for 2, but only because Fraser broke the pin, with Axiom then landing a Spanish fly to Gargano from the top rope.
Fraser then dives out of the ring at Ciampa with the ref distracted. This allows LeRae to get on the apron and pull Axiom's mask off, which also chokes him on the top rope. Gargano then takes advantage and covers Axiom for the win.
We see Flair and Ripley sitting across a table from each other next, with Rhea saying she's willing to put things aside so the pair can go to war. It ends with the pair shaking hands, saying they can trust each other.
Not sure they can.
No.
The last time is now tournament match is next, with Finn Bálor taking on Penta. Bálor jumps Penta during his entrance, but ends up taking the corner headstand gut kick and being covered for 2. Penta then lands a sling blade, with Bálor going out the ring and Penta following with a dive.
We come back from a break to see Penta make short work of Bálor and get another 2 count cover. Bálor then gets 2 off his standing elbow drop to the chest, with Penta then getting 2 off a tilt-a-whirl, backbreaker and muscle buster of sorts.
The sacrifice doesn't stop Bálor from then landing a sling blade, shotgun drop kick and attempted coup de grace. Penta rolled out the way before Penta covers for another 2 after a pump handle slam driver, according to Michael Cole. A Mexican destroyer then sees Finn off, with Penta progressing to the next round of the last time is now tournament.
We then see the brackets for the last time is now tournament, and we're told that Sheamus is injured and will therefore be unable to compete against LA Knight. This means Knight has a mystery opponent, which still means we could have an old face making a return. I heard us moaning.
Yes, apparently Aldis and Pierce are discussing and having a chat. So there's potential. Because it's a bit sus.
Yeah.
That
all of a sudden.
he might be injured. Apparently they said he put it online or something that he was injured, or it's out there.
Yeah.
Whether it's legit, who knows? But let's hope it's an old face coming back and actually getting through.
Yeah.
You don't have to win it, just get through. We have a vignette from Solo congratulating Penta on winning. They face each other in the next round of the last time is now tournament. I'm fed up of saying that. Before telling Sami and his gang they don't stand a chance next week, with Tongaloa telling Shinsuke, sayonara, sucker. Solo ends it by telling Sami he's going to put him away for good. Oh dear, it's funny.
We get an advert for next year's Elimination Chamber, 28th of Feb. Put it in your diary.
I already have.
Before we head to the last segment of the night, finding out who's to fill the last spot on the women's WarGames team for the Faces. After all their entrances, them getting in the ring and Rhea saying she can trust everyone, we finally found out who the 5th member is. AJ Lee.
Which we kind of alluded to on Raw. As her music plays though, the faces are attacked from behind by the heels, Jack's Legend, Asuka and Zayn. Lee sees this and runs towards the ring, but as she nears it, she's taken out by Becky Lynch. A mass brawl then plays out with the heels coming out on top and Rhea suffering an annihilator. Lynch then gets in the ring and offers her hand to Asuka, with the pair then shaking hands as SmackDown goes off the air. I don't think we mentioned her, did we?
No, I think it was in the musings. I think we mentioned every other woman wrestler, but we just completely forgot about Becky Lynch.
Yeah, because you just think, wow, she's done with the IC title.
Yeah, she's done that. She's going to have some time
off for Christmas.
Yeah.
See how Seth's doing.
Yeah.
But of course, she's got the feud with AJ. But I mean, yeah, the faces will win anyway, because the heels have got this little advantage, haven't they?
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about that. Now for Michael's moment of the night. This could be a match, a line, a look, a promo, something funny, interesting, serious, quirky, and or different. Just something that catches my eye. Obviously, it has to wait until the end, because if I do it halfway through and it's something that happens at the end, it's kind of a spoiler. So, Michael's moment of the night. Sometimes good, sometimes shite. So hang around and wait and see as to whether you disagree. But for me, it has to be Carmelo Hayes' DDT from the top rope to Reed. Reed was in the ring, Hayes launched himself at the big fella, and then he just dropped him with a very sweet looking DDT. He's up, he's coming down, he catches him, bosh. It was fluid. Now, I appreciate that both men have to do their part.
Yeah.
But they absolutely nailed it. As soon as Hayes has caught him and he's coming down, Reed knew to go with it. Nice. It was just, it was just, as I say, it was just fluid. It was poetry in motion. No, not the Hardy Boys. It was just, it's just fantastic.
Love the DDT. If you'd like to agree, then share your thoughts and please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to go and check out our musings video with thoughts and opinions on the last week of WWE, because a new one drops every Wednesday.
Thank you very much for watching.
And we'll see you Tuesday for Raw.